Imagine this, you're trapped. Behind you, the thunder of chariots, the glint of sun on bronze armor. Pharaoh's army, the most powerful military force on earth, is bearing down on you, hungry for revenge. In front of you, a vast, impassable body of water, the Red Sea. There is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This was the terrifying reality for the Israelites, just days after their miraculous escape from slavery in Egypt. Fear turned to panic, and the people cried out, their hope dwindling with every approaching hoofbeat. They were cornered, and it seemed their newfound freedom was about to end in a brutal, watery grave. But their leader, Moses, stood firm. Amidst the chaos and despair, he turned not to his people, but to God, and the command he received was simple yet profound. Tell the Israelites to move forward. Forward into the sea? It must have sounded like madness. Then God instructed Moses, raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water so that the Israelites can go through. The sea on dry ground. With unwavering faith, Moses lifted his staff. What happened next defied all logic, all laws of nature. A mighty east wind began to blow, not just a gale, but a divine force that howled throughout the night. It pushed and pressed against the waters of the Red Sea. Slowly, miraculously, the sea began to part. The waters pulled back, heaving and churning until they stood up like two immense, shimmering walls on either side. And in the middle, where there had once been a seabed of mud and mire, there was now a wide path of dry land. Can you picture the sheer awe of that moment? The salty spray hanging in the towering walls of water held back by an unseen hand. Hesitantly at first, then with growing courage, the Israelites stepped onto the seabed. They walked, not waded, through the heart of the sea. Men, women, children, and their livestock, an entire nation marching on a path paved by a miracle, with liquid walls to their right and to their left. The moonlight would have reflected off the water, creating a surreal, unforgettable corridor of salvation. All through the night they crossed, a testament to a promise being fulfilled in the most spectacular way imaginable. But the Egyptians were relentless. Seeing the path, Pharaoh and his army charged in after them, their chariots rumbling onto the dry seabed, confident they had their prey. They raced into the very heart of the sea, blinded by their own arrogance. Once the last of the Israelites had reached the opposite shore, God gave Moses another command. Stretch out your hand over the sea so that the waters may flow back over the Egyptians and their chariots and horsemen. Again, Moses obeyed. He stretched out his hand, and as the morning light broke, the impossible happened once more. The wind ceased. The invisible force holding back the towering walls of water was released. With a cataclysmic roar, the sea surged back to its natural state. The tons of water crashed down, a liquid avalanche that swallowed the entire Egyptian army. Chariots, horses, and soldiers were consumed by the raging torrent. The power of Pharaoh was broken, drowned in the very sea he thought he could conquer. As the sun rose higher, the Israelites stood safely on the far shore, looking back at a calm sea, the only evidence of their enemies being the debris washing the shore. They had not just escaped. They had witnessed the awesome power of God and the ultimate triumph of faith over fear. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.